Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who feels like they have to meet certain expectations. This actually says meeting manly expectations, so it could be based on, hey, since you're this gender, we expect you to act this way. And if you're not going to, then we're going to make you feel less than. But this is somebody who is acting shady or sneaking around because they feel like that's expected of them, or that's, how they've always been taught they should act. But let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I got really cold, but I'm back anyways. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. But let us dive right in with the signs of the times. What else do we have? Never give up. Number 24, phrases, motivation. 36, power lines and energy. So it does look to me like this person who's being shady or sneaking around has a positive influence in their life. Somebody that helps them to see the world in a different way or gain a new perspective. So we may see the Hermit come out. But this is, maybe there's a better way. Maybe I don't need to be acting this way, or maybe life would be easier if I was honest. So we've got Judgment in the reverse, Hanged Man. This sneaking around has resulted in whoever this is feeling like they've had to make a sacrifice, like things don't really go the way they want. They have, some stress over what's been going on because of this shadiness or this sneaky energy. This is the Egyptian tarot. I don't think I mentioned that. What else do we have? High Priestess, Nine of Cups. Tower. There's a secret. Could be an addiction. It could be a thing that this person does to distract themselves from things not going well, partying. It's like you've done enough of this. Now we're going to show you that you need to be more effective or impactful with your time and your energy. So trying to think of another way to say what's going through my mind right now. I don't know if there's another way to say it. Oh, okay. I can say it that way. It's like quit horsing around. You know what I was probably going to say. You've done enough of this. It's time for you to actually do some good stuff. It's time for you to get going on a project or a goal. There's the Hermit, but it's in the reverse. It's like you didn't really, but it's almost like you put out an ad in the paper, like, hey, I really need somebody to make my decisions for me, please. They didn't have the term life coach back then, okay? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the Hanged Man. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. I don't want to keep having the same issues because of my sneaking around or because I'm doing something shady. Maybe there's a different way to approach this. Maybe I would be happier if I didn't do that. Maybe I don't need to be what other people expect me to be. King of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Swords, Fool in the reverse. So this is about sexual conquest, physical intimacy, being a player, that kind of thing. I'm not supposed to have feelings. I'm not supposed to desire something serious. I'm not supposed to like fall in love, or somebody's going to say that like I'm whipped or something. Okay. What else do we have? This is the Fairy Lenormand. Number 12, the birds, communication. Number 32, the moon. I listen to everybody else talk. I listen to the silly things that matter to them. And I think about where I'd rather be, what I'd rather be doing, what's actually important to me. This person's starting to feel like they're a fraud. I jump when you say I should jump, or I do as you do. And really what I'd want to do is something totally different. Why do I have to act the way you expect me to? Hello, Illuminati. How are we doing? Number 31, the sun. Interesting to get both the sun and the moon. These are feminine and masculine energies, respectively. Oh, you like that, do ya? You like the sun and the moon? Okay, here's another card. It's got both of them on there. How you like that, Carmen? So we have somebody that has to choose. Do you want to continue to go down the same path and experience the same betrayals or disappointments or issues? Or are you ready to learn a different way? Are you ready to do something a little bit different? Yes, it is a general reading. Hello, Dance. How are you doing? So we want this Hermit in the upright, but it looks like maybe there's a need for a little bit of guidance. But we have somebody that is faced with a choice. Do you want to choose the old path, or do you want to do something a little bit scary and a little bit new? So spiritual journey? Yeah, I think that's probably what's going on here. This is the Earth Oracle. Now it's like they're making fun of me, you guys. She really likes that moon card. Yeah, it's a full moon day too, so that's kind of cool. Let's give her another one. Goddess of the Moon. And contract, number 52 and number 6. So I feel like we have somebody that is wanting to break a cycle, wanting to do something different, wanting to maybe even make a promise or commitment to themselves or to somebody else they really care about. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it, but I want to do something different. I don't want to have as much stress. I don't want to be repeating the same cycle. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Okay. I like it. 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. I realize now that maybe I would be happier. I would feel more like I had accomplished or achieved what I want to if I wasn't in this particular environment. Maybe I need a different job. Maybe I need to move elsewhere. Maybe I just want to not have this roommate. But I know that what I have been investing in isn't really paying off. And if I walk away, if I pursue something new, I could be successful. I could be quite happy. How's it going, Voyager? Hello, Key Controller. How's it going? What else do we have? 3 of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I see a new friend in your future that helps you dispel some toxic beliefs, helps you realize that maybe that ego or pride isn't really that helpful or has been holding you back from making life what you want it to be. This is somebody who's helping you to identify where you've, lost the plot or where you've maybe gone off the trail. I do feel like this is somebody you may know for a while, and then you get closer after you've been just kind of acquaintance, right? It's not immediate best friends, but there is like a measure of trust established first, and then you get really close. 8 of Swords in the reverse and the 7 of Cups. So when I start to think about the different directions my life could go, I realize there's actually like a lot of options out there. Maybe before I had really only been able to envision one way of being happy or one way of being. And now this person's starting to see, I don't have to live that way. I don't have to do that. I don't need to be, dependent on how other people view me or whether or not I measure up to their standards. It is what it is. You like it, cool. Otherwise, see you later. Not. Queen of Wands, confidence. When they start to make these changes, when they start to choose better things for themselves, there's confidence that also increases for them. Not in a bad way. This is a good development, King of Swords, Hermit in the reverse again. Come on, guys. We need this in the upright, okay? But this is good. This trio actually makes me feel like we're doing the whole introspection thing. A lot of people find it easier to criticize others than to be, self-aware. This person, our King of Swords, they're realizing maybe acting shady was just kind of a waste of time. Maybe that path or that way of living was a misuse of my talents. I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to get back on the right path or build something that is meaningful. There may have been some influence, positive, from another individual, maybe even from a book or a podcast. But this is somebody who is deciding, I think I need to at least try to make these changes because I have a feeling it would benefit me. What else do we have? 2 of Wands, King of Wands. That's a lot of fire energy. Are you like Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe Aries? Mm-hmm. Did somebody let a fire under your butt? Whoever I'm reading for, you're like, hey, I figured out what I need to do. I created a to-do list and I've already started it. I'm not going to wait around for an invitation. It's time for me to make these changes. This is self-initialization or self-initiation. I think that's what I meant. I don't need somebody to tell me what to do. I figured out what I need to do and I'm just going to do it because I know I need to. But so much fire energy because we have the Queen of Wands as well, of course. And the King of Wands in the reverse up here. So it could have somebody that was challenged, didn't really feel like they had that motivation. And now that they're seeing things differently, there's that spark again. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. If I take action, if I do things the right way, I could get what I want. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups makes me feel like this is about feeling like they belong, building a happy home, maybe even being with somebody they care for deeply. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? Hello, Mona. Hello, Khalil. How's your day? Well, hello, Takana. How we doing? Peggy, I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. I may have been willing to kind of buy into the illusion, or I may have been wearing like rose-colored glasses, convincing myself I didn't really need to make any changes. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized being dishonest with myself about myself hurts nobody as much as it hurts me. Being honest with yourself benefits you more than anybody else. So I know I need to change this. I know I need to choose this other way of living, or I know I need to, move. I'm going to do it. Death in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I need a statistician. We have 3 of the 4 aces. There's 4 total and 78 cards. So to be every other like that, I love it. There's a lot of opportunity here for you. It's rich with opportunity. All you have to do is treat yourself better. Treat yourself. You can do that for me, right? If I ask really nicely with a cherry on top. All right, this is the situations deck. What else do we have? I miss those. We've got negotiator, bargaining, begging, ascension, magnetic. The truth is, I have been trying to avoid this. I have been trying to ignore that I needed to make these changes, or that these things were not really good for me, or these people were not really my friends. But I can't deny it anymore. There is intuition or a pull within me that helps me to understand the truth more readily than I could have 6 months ago, 12 months ago. I didn't really get zapped with lightning, but that would be an apt comparison because now I see the truth. Now I see what I was really doing. Now I see that that wasn't the right way. For some of you, this is somebody who embraces religion more than they have in the past, or a specific set of beliefs. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh, okay. That's rough. So we have the Twin Flame card, the Entrapment card, and the Soulmate card. How's it going, Tiana? You are one of 3 characters in this story. There is somebody in a twin flame connection, 2 people, right? And then there's a soulmate. And this person who's been the hermit in the reverse, twice now, twice. They're in the process of figuring this out. They're in the process of ascending. And what hangs in the balance is, are you going to be able to go through this healing process or make these changes in your life in quick enough fashion where you still have a chance with your twin flame? Or is it time to bring in the soulmate? So they may be feeling pressure, but they don't really know where it's coming from. Why do I feel like I don't have much time? Why do I feel like I really need to address these expectations that have been controlling my life, like now, instead of waiting until next week or next month? This is the Ghost Tarot. What else do we have? Two of Wands in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. There is a time concern here that the Hermit in the reverse is not going to figure things out quickly enough to reconnect with this twin flame. They may not even know they're a part of the twin flame dynamic, but I'm sure many of you know my general philosophy on it is you have this opportunity to connect with somebody in a way that is pretty much incomparable to anything else you experience. And a lot of people can get kind of lost in the idea that it is about you loving somebody else and what you will give to that person. But it's really about how your love for another person reflects back to you the love that you need to have for yourself or should have for yourself. If you take that challenge to grow and love yourself, then you can have that twin flame connection blossom, right? Otherwise, the twin flame that does not heal meets a soulmate, somebody else, right? Different kind of connection, but a powerful one nonetheless. So we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, which is talking about things getting a little bit more difficult. As I go through this ascension, as I go through my spiritual journey, I have to be a little bit more honest with myself. I have to maybe do a little bit more work, right? It's like you're on the treadmill and you're increasing the incline. I don't know if I can make it. Tower in the reverse. It all depends on whether or not you believe in yourself and that you are worthy of love. You are. Four of Wands, a card that talks about ascension. Good for you. See, I knew there was a reason I believed in you. And Death in the reverse. It ain't over till it's over. You may not make it like hours and hours or days and weeks in advance of this timeline, this deadline. But it's like you just sliding right underneath the door as it's shutting on you, right? In the nick of time. Eight of Wands, communication. And the Lovers in the reverse. So this person who's been dealing with pride and ego issues, maybe some toxic masculinity, being a little bit sneaky, we had a lot of moon energy come out, right? They have had a decision to make. Are you going to be able to encompass both masculine and feminine energy within you, like people are supposed to do, like is required if you're going to graduate from Twin Flame Academy, whatever you want to call it? You've got to be able to have the masculine and the feminine energy. Do you have the ability to take action like this King of Wands when you need to? And do you have the ability to be perceptive like the High Priestess? definitely a moon related card, right? If you do not have that balance between those energies, it's generally pretty easy to see that somebody's lacking in that, right? So, how do I retain, in this case, masculinity or my sense of self, while also appreciating that I have multiple energies or sides to me, right? How did it go? It's this and this. All right. So with the Lovers in the reverse, I know if I don't tell you what's going on, or if I don't communicate with you, if I don't let you know that things have been changing and I'm seeing things differently, then I lose you. I lose you to a soulmate. 10 of Swords, sorry, 10 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So in the final hour, or in the last stretch, I decide to give it everything I've got. You know what I'm seeing in my mind is like one of those montages. Then like nerd movies, like Revenge of the Nerds would be a good example, where it's like we all have to really like study or train or like run laps and stuff, and we have to get better at something by a specific time, and it seems completely unreasonable. But of course, with a montage, you know we're going to get it done. Some people work better under pressure. I think I could argue I'm one of those people. Otherwise, I just justify my procrastination. But this is somebody who's saying, I know. It's like, I don't have that much time, but I'm going to get it done. Which I could also like connect to I Love Lucy when she's trying to get her passport. And she gets caught up. And they don't know if she's going to make it to the passport office in enough time to be able to go to Europe with them. And just in the nick of time, she shows up. And I think she's like, what is it? She took sleeping pills or something that deals with like nausea because she was going on the ferry. So they're trying to take her passport picture, and she's like, like not awake at all. This person's like, hey, I realize that clock is ticking, and when it hits a certain spot, this opportunity that I have disappears. This connection that I have changes, perhaps in like a way that I can't really describe or understand or impact. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Wands. If they show that they've been able to conquer some sense of codependency or a willingness to ignore their intuition, they make progress with this twin flame. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. For many of you, the twin flame journey is about learning during separation. And that usually requires somebody to walk away. Somebody may have been an expert ghost. Somebody may have done the like, slowly pull away so that you eventually receive nothing, right? This is somebody who walked away, left you wondering what's going on, who feels now in order to show themselves and you the love that you each deserve, they have to do right by themselves and by you. Hello, Cosmic. How you doing? Hello, Elise. How are you today? All right. This is the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have? Letter in the reverse. Melancholy. So the other side of the twin flame pair from this prideful individual is somebody who's been upset, somebody who's been sad. Melancholy is this card. Why haven't you talked to me? Why haven't you told me what's going on? I Just wish I knew you were okay. Foe and love in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse got stuck in a friendship or a connection that could be romantic, that took them a really long time to let go of. They didn't realize that this person was pretending to be good to them or pretending to care about them, but they were a foe. This was somebody that wore a mask, maybe is a little bit of a shapeshifter, convinced this Hermit in the reverse that they were a good person to keep around. They were not. We have sweetheart and surprise. So the Hermit is realizing, if I'm going to make a change, if I'm going to do this right, maybe what I need to do is surprise that person that I'm in love with. Let them know what's going on. For some of you, they skip the whole, like, I'm going to send you a message, and they just go right to the knock, knock. Because they know that you're upset. They know that you miss them. So we have frivolity in the reverse. This is the rejection of the old ways or the acting shady, right? I make my decisions based on what's best for me, you know? Not in a selfish way, in an honest way. So we have malady in the reverse. We could have somebody's health improving because they make better decisions, right? Drinking more water, eating better food, not smoking cigarettes, whatever it is. Joyfulness in the reverse, but they're getting to a point where they're feeling like they need some kind of inspiration, or maybe a reminder of why they're doing all of this work to make this change. But that also requires some action, some maybe travel, a conversation that could be a little bit uncomfortable. This is the Pause Tarot. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So I have lost. I have had a lot of issues. I've had people betray me. But that doesn't mean I should walk away from this connection that has done right by me. Because if it really is over, I would be upset. They don't want this to end, and they're worried that it's about to, which is why there's action they're planning. Send you a letter, see you in person. Because I know it's not the right choice for me to just ignore this and pretend everything will be fine without you. Because if there's anything I've learned over the last several weeks or months, I can't forget you. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. So when an opportunity presents itself, hey, are you available next Saturday? Hey, do you want to go to the show? Or hey, can I call you real quick? We have somebody taking a moment and really thinking about their answer. It may be second nature for them to say, nope, push someone away, or even not say anything at all. They're thinking about how difficult it's been to be away from this person, to be disconnected from that twin flame, and whether or not they might actually lose this person completely. And it's pushing them to feel like a conversation has to happen. Six of Swords in reverse, because the alternative is things end. I have to show that I understand the feminine side of me. I have to show my softer side. I have to show that I too am a big teddy bear. I give great hugs. Come on down. We can talk about things. I like feelings. Don't you like feelings? Seven of Cups. Making a choice. About a soulmate. Now I'm hearing Monica's song, For You I Will. If you're old enough, you know that that's sweet. I mean, I guess it's kind of in the title, right, you guys? What else do we have? Nine of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Nine of Swords. 9 could be an important number because we also have 9 of Swords up here, 9 of Cups. Moon in the reverse. Without this feminine energy, without this ability to show the emotional availability, this connection starts to erode, disappear, evaporate. Show me that you're invested, and I will also be. If you are not, then I got other things to be doing. Or people. 6 of Wands and the Hierophant. This is confidence coming from this twin flame person. I am really hopeful that you're going to do what you need to in order to be able to be with me. I will probably always love you, but I'm not going to sacrifice my own happiness because I'm waiting for you. I know what I want, and I know that I deserve that. So if I have to find it elsewhere, I will. If I have to find love elsewhere because you're not ready, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's see what else we've got for you. Why, thank you, Andy. What else? I replay our conversations over and over. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Just being near you is intoxicating, and I feel you even though we are apart. This is part of that twin flame energy, right? There's still a connection there. I still feel maybe your emotions, or think about things you've said. The Hermit is saying, yes, it's time for me to heal. And they wish they could take back their words. They said something that was too far. I look for you everywhere. I'm becoming a better person. Well, good news. It does look like our Hermit is doing everything they can to ascend or make those changes that they need in order to be ready for this twin flame, the love that has inspired them, right? Hello, Hakeem. How are you doing? I always do payments in a different way for personal readings, but if you email me, I'm happy to share the details. I go through PayPal or Cash App. I'm just, whoever this is, I'm going to have to like high five you or send you a hug. Congratulations. This is somebody who's willing to do the difficult work that a lot of people just kind of sidestep, right? All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.